Hello and welcome. Today I wanted to do a really quick little video about bay leaf magic. Bay leaves have been around for a really long time, for centuries. There is a story in Greek mythology about Daphne, who was pursued relentlessly by Apollo, and she wanted nothing of it. She wanted her freedom and she wanted to keep her virginity. So she called out and she was turned into a tree to escape him, to be protected from him, basically. So bay leaves have been used for protection for many years. They are also used for divination, to receive visions. The ancients would put them under their pillows at night in hopes of getting a dream vision. They were thought to protect from the plague. So the way that I like to use bay leaves, I like to use them in protection spells and prosperity spells. I especially use it in my Crown of Success oil. It's one of the main things. But my very favorite way to use bay leaves is to make a bay leaf altar and use it for divination purposes and or wishes. Now, I don't make too many wishes, but I make that be an option whenever I make my altar. You can use something like this. I think this is called like a Lazy Susan or something, where you put candles, your bay leaves, pens, lighters. Then you can put to the side some incense, extra bay leaves. You're going to have your cauldron or some kind of burn-proof dish, candles, something to hold your incense, just like this. Or you can always use, and this is what I normally use, an altar box. This can hold everything that you need for your altar and extras, and it can have a set of instructions, which is what I usually do, is put a set of instructions inside the box, just in case somebody doesn't know exactly what to do or say or whatever. I make it very simple for them. And this kind of altar is fun for the whole family, and I promise you everybody will love to do it. So, jumping right in, you're going to take your candle and you're going to light it. Then you're going to light your incense. These things are like your offerings: a fire offering, incense offering. So then you can do something as simple as making a wish. So whenever you want to make a wish on your bay leaf, you're going to take your bay leaf and you're going to take your marker and you're going to write your wish. I wish for blank. Now you're going to take your cauldron, your bay leaf, and your torch, or you can even light it in the candle, but this seems more fun to me because you know I am a fire witch. And here it goes. You're going to hold it for as long as you possibly can without burning yourself. There it goes. Woo! One other thing I wanted to mention that I didn't mention when I was stating a lot of the ways that I use bay leaves. Use your bay leaf in a soup and write down love, harmony, tranquility. Now you're going to want to purchase a food safe pen. You can get them on Amazon. You can get 2 for less than $3 on Amazon. This is one way to incorporate magic into your food, and all your whole family is going to consume all this love that you put into the soup. Literally, love, tranquility. So one way that I used to always use my bay leaf altar, my kids were not living with me, and every morning this became very much a ritual. I would get up, I would take my bay leaf, and I would write their names one at a time on the bay leaf. So name. And I would ask the goddess for protection for my child. I would say, wrap your dark cloak of protection around this child that I love. Protection from below and protection from above. So every day I would do this with each one of them. And then I would take and I would light it on fire, and how it burned would tell me how they were doing. You know, if it was hard to get it lit, you know, I know they were going through something. If it, you know, burnt up and away and just, you know, with vigor, I know that they were doing very well. And would listen to the sounds of it. See how it sounded, and I would know intuitively, you know, how they were doing. If they weren't doing so great according to my bay leaf, I would always call if I could, you know. And I would just burn it all, burn them up completely. And if, you know, I had another question pertaining to that child, I would ask it, light it, and get the answer through the bay leaf. Then I would do the next one. And I would do this with, you know, my husband worked overnight at the time, and I would do the same thing with him. You know, he would go to work at midnight and not get back until 11, 12 the next day. So I had plenty of time to do it. So I'd write another name on there, and I would call to the goddess, and I would say, wrap your dark cloak of protection around this child that I love. Protection from below and protection from above. Then I would watch the bay leaf burn, and I would know how they were doing. You know, the bay leaves are always right. Now, the ancients had a way of using bay leaves for divination by writing a yes or no question on the bay leaf, and you can use your different color pens to suit your intention. If you're asking a love question, you can use red. If it's something very spiritual, you can use purple. Black is a very general color you can use for any and everything. That's one way to strengthen your intention. And the same thing goes for whatever kind of incense you're using. You can have different types of incense. You can have like a rose for love questions. You could have something like patchouli for money questions, and so on and so forth like that. If the answer was yes, the bay leaf would crackle with vigor. If the bay leaf was silent, the answer was no. So we're going to try it right now. We're going to ask a yes or no question. Is it raining outside? I heard it crackling. It's a slight yes. And, you know, I don't know for sure because I wasn't there, but I would think that, you know, according to how much crackle, that would be how strong of a yes or how strong of a no. It's hard to get a silent burn out of a bay leaf. So there's some ways that you can use bay leaves in your magic, and you can make this be a daily practice. So I hope that you enjoyed this quick little video about bay leaf magic and got an idea or two of how to use it. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.